woman was expecting him to buy her a watch that cost tens of thousands of dollars for basically no reason. She was expecting it. That's the degree to which feminism calls women to be entitled. This girl expects to be gifted a watch that costs tens of thousands of dollars from Ishowspeed after he signs a contract that's worth millions of dollars, and she thinks she deserves this just because she's his friend. Ishowspeed almost buys her the watch, but then luckily gets a dose of wisdom from who knows where. Maybe, honestly, a red pill source. Just, you know, all the red pill information that's been circulating the internet, just one piece just infiltrated his mind, and in a moment of clarity, he decided not to. And then this girl, and guys, this is how bad women have gotten in today's day and age. She unfollows him and describes herself as no longer his friend because this guy wouldn't simp on her to the tune of tens of thousands of dollars. Obviously, her expectations are so absurd, so extreme, that it reveals how far feminism has fallen and how the anti-objective reality influences in the culture have allowed this degeneracy to proliferate. Just look at this video, it's ridiculous.
Looks good on, you know what, I'm buying that for her.
He starts off by saying he's gonna buy it for her, right?
I'm buying that for her.
I need to make it a little bit smaller.
Yep, I'm getting that for her.
Or is that a presidential? That is not a base Rolex. That watch is at least 40 grand. That watch costs more than the average salary of an American teacher.
Bro, these bitches cost so. You must think I'm Mr. Beast.
I mean,
You must think I'm Cristiano Ronaldo.
So he starts to realize, wait a second, this random girl who I'm not even dating, who hasn't even slept with me, not like that would be an excuse, is expecting me to buy her this watch? I mean, what? It just doesn't even make sense. I think it's starting to sink in here. But this wouldn't be possible if it weren't for people like that guy who are willing to speak out and say, yeah, actually, objective parameters and accountability are more important than delusion and emotion.
You don't need to do it.
My aim is...
So she says, you don't need to do it in an attempt to get him to do it. It's the classic, oh, I'll pay for the dinner, but just in reverse, you know?
You're right, my name is Ishowspeed.
So?
You what, so what? You just assuming I got money?
Yeah?
Why's that?
You always speak about it?
Huh?
You speak about it, no?
No, I don't.
Joel, you don't need to buy me a watch.
Nah, no, I'll buy you one.
Okay, take this one.
She didn't even say thank you after he said that. Listen to that again, bro.
Joel, you don't need to buy me a watch.
Nah, no, I'll buy you one.
Okay, take this one.
Bro, she didn't even say thank you. She just points to the case and says, I like this one. What is the mind state of your average woman today, dude?
How much is it?
11,100.
I bet.
Wait, what? How much?
11,100.
I bet. But you gotta promise me something if I buy you this.
Yeah.
You
Bro, I thought he was going to say something really perverted here.
and your boyfriend
But he actually didn't.
and me together playing. Never mind. Are we buying Alicia a watch, chat?
I would say yes because I'm Swiss and Rolex is Swiss, so I think we should.
Ronaldo.
I'm married already.
That was interesting. So we know he just said the word Ronaldo. I think he's thinking in his mind, what would Ronaldo do? Because Ronaldo is this guy's hero. I don't know anything about speed, but I know that he like idolizes Ronaldo the way I look up to Elon Musk.
I have a boyfriend, everything.
So when I think, what would Elon Musk do in this situation, or what would Jordan Peterson, or what would Andrew Tate do in this situation, I show speed things. What would Ronaldo do in this situation? And Ronaldo would probably buy his wife a watch, but then he realizes in his mind, which let's be honest, works slower than mine, despite his name. Oh, wait a second, this girl isn't even with me and she wants me to buy her a watch? What the hell am I doing? I've become a simp.
You don't need to do this stuff.
We not buying her shit, all right?
Oh, we do this.
See, he asked himself, what would Ronaldo do? And he knew that Ronaldo wouldn't do that. This is the importance of male competence, because if it weren't, and this might seem esoteric, but it's not. If it weren't for the male competence hierarchies, he wouldn't even be able to identify Ronaldo as somebody who was impressive to aim for, because there would be no way to distinguish him from the Filipino guy that's behind the counter at 7-Eleven. So technically, the male competence and dominance hierarchies literally saved Ishowspeed from simping here, even to a low level. That's exactly what is happening on a massive scale when men can look up to men who are unapologetically masculine and ambitious and say what they think, like Andrew Tate or Elon Musk. Take your pick of any impressive guy. There's not that many of them, so you could probably count them on like two hands. But let's just take Elon and Andrew as examples, because those are two of the biggest. When those are the influences that keep you from putting yourself in terrible situations that would compromise you and your masculinity by giving into the feminist hive mind or the femme-centric systems that rely on resentment and female incoherence. That is a win for truth that enrages women. And what you're about to see is proof that she was enraged. Because it didn't end here. You would expect it to end here, but she already was acting like a psychopath, so...
We not about, no.
As friends. It's like that. Alright. It's okay, no? No?
Wow. And she was saying earlier, oh, you don't have to buy me one, but now she's trying to get him to do it. What do you mean no? You mean you won't? But we're just friends.
Really?
Sorry, my friend. Alicia, I love you, but I'm sorry.
If you don't want, it's fine.
Yeah, no.
It's no problem for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But apparently, that's not the end of it, and it was a problem for her. Check out this video.
Why did you unfollow me on Instagram?
Oh my gosh, bro. So the models of degenerate femininity have no way to be compatible with masculine accountability. And Ishowspeed's not smart. He's an idiot. He's made a lot of bad decisions. This isn't about him. This isn't about her. It's about the process that took place here that held degenerate feminine psychopathology accountable. This woman was expecting him to buy her a watch that cost tens of thousands of dollars for basically no reason. She was expecting it. That's the degree to which feminism calls women to be entitled. And by the way, because men and women have equal rights in today's world, feminism is essentially just resentment for objective parameters and the labeling of any coherence and truth or logic as oppression. That's all feminism is. That, of course, extends to accountability, and that's the reason why she's upset. Because her degeneracy was held accountable, and she doesn't know how to handle it.
I don't follow you.
You unfollowed me.
So, you know, I only follow people I meet. And like...
What's funny, though, is that actually it turned out to be this uglier girl next to her that did the unfollowing, as you're about to find out. And to me, that shows the layers of the cesspool that is devoid of a masculine influence. Because in these feminine spaces where the degeneracy compounds and the war against coherence and truth is fostered, there are only female voices that are at accountability, coherence, logic, truth, masculinity as oppression. Oh my God, Boss Queen, he didn't buy you that watch? Well, you should unfollow him. He's the problem. He's the problem, not us. Because if we were to accept that we were the problem for expecting him to buy us a watch that cost tens of thousands of dollars, that would require a mental model of coherence, which renders our ideology totally fraudulent. It's much easier to play the victim because remember, Marxism, which is the ideology of the left, tells us that to be victims is to be a good person. So yeah, we're the victims as a result of him not buying us a watch that cost tens of thousands of dollars. Know your worth, Queen. Isn't that crazy that he didn't do that? He held you accountable. And also, I will say, just as a final note, the fact that it reminded her she is accountable to something else is an emotional tinge which caused her to unfollow him. And it's a microcosm of how women make poor decisions based on emotion. Because it's likely, whoever this girl is, this likely therefore messed up her relationship with this guy who could impact her career.
My friends. And I never met you before, right?
But
Notice how she's trying to argue and justify her incoherent action after being called out, which is, again, another round of accountability. Rather than admit what she did was incoherent, she doubles down on incoherence because she was following him before.
I don't just follow you because you're famous. I want to know people I follow.
you did follow me. Yes, you did.
I did.
So you unfollowed me.
Really?
So she admits.
Yes. Why?
Maybe it's her because she's in my Instagram, right?
You unfollowed me?
So now the uglier girlfriend gets confronted. This is like the girl in the meme that gets in front of the girl. It's like, oh, she's busy at the bar. You know that the meme I'm talking about? It's like the what was it called? The Wojak, whatever. That's this girl. Oh my gosh, look at her face.
So we not friends?
I mean, I wouldn't say...
We're not friends anymore because you wouldn't buy me a watch that costs more than a teacher makes in a year. How could you oppress me like this? This is actually the mental model most feminists are running as a result of their indoctrination, guys. The physical details, meaning the example of him buying her a watch, is actually irrelevant. What you should take note of here is every single mental error she committed and why she committed it. Marxism's resentment, and that resentment as it animates feminism, defines the war on accountability, individuality, coherence, logic, truth, reason, rationality, and any other objective mechanism that is used to understand reality or form a cogent mental model of the world, because all those things lead to the death of degeneracy, the death of anti-reality ideology. And unfortunately, women are in this century, the victims of anti-reality ideology. Be sure to subscribe to the channel.